everyone, it's Eileen from Bates Photography, and today I wanted to go over some of the images that I took strictly using the a6500, and also these images were all of models, and so I used my 85mm Carl Zeiss Batis lens that I absolutely love and no one can pry it from my camera. But let's begin, and I'm going to give you some aperture and some information. This photo right here was taken at 1.8. It was the Batis, actually for all of them. I usually keep my ISO at 100, and this was 400th of a second. The next, the next image here is ISO 100, f-stop 6.3, just to show a little more trees in the background, 1/25th for my shutter speed. Now with this image, I love this image, and you can actually see with the Flashpoint Explorer, with our off-camera flash, what a beautiful job against the sun. So this was 1/4000th shutter speed, 2.5 is the aperture. ISO still at 100. Okay, so this headshot, I just kind of like how she's looking off in the distance here. It's 2.8, 250th of a second. Always ISO at 100 as much as I can. And the next one, 2.5, 3/20th of a second. Again, all of these on the 85mm Batis. Okay, this one, f2.5, 3/20th again, ISO 100. And we're leaving our model Nikki and we're going to our model Rachel. We have, this one was actually with the off-camera flash as well, but low. I had the flash low, 500th of a second, 2.5. And this really shows off her tattoo here. This one, 2.8 and 2000th of a second. Again, off-camera flash that I love. Also using the off-camera flash, 2.8 and 2000th of a second. Okay, so this one you can tell is natural light, has a lighter feel to it. 2/50th of a second, my aperture 2.0. I love this one. I feel like her eyes are glowing. 3.2 f-stop, so she's on this bridge here, 200th of a second, so it is natural light. So here's the same bridge, but we did use the high-speed sync, 2.8 and 1250 for the shutter speed. Here we go. Also, this one is natural light, 2.5 aperture and 3/20th of a second. Staying with the natural light, 1/100th, 2.2 aperture. And we're leaving Rachel now. And we're going to our next model. We have 85mm, 1.8, natural light, 3/20th of a second. Okay. And we have 200th of a second, 2.5, again, natural light. I pretty much stayed natural light. This is Lydia, our model. And for her session, it really was working out well because it was kind of a cloudy day. This was 1/60th of a second, 2.2 aperture. And again, 1/60th, 2.2. And this one is 2.5 and 250th of a second. And finally, again, my ISO on all of these is 100. This is 1/25th, and we're at 1.8. I love this image. There's something really strong. I like her in the tree. It's just unique. Okay, we are leaving Lydia and moving on to our next model, Lindsay. Okay, with this one, we are using the Flashpoint Explorer, and it was extremely sunny. So it really made it effective for these clouds here to shoot against the sun. So this is at 1/4000th of a second, aperture 3.2. Again, ISO 100, 85mm Zeiss Batis. And this is the same series here, so 3.24 thousandth of a second. Now with this one, I went to natural light. I turned up the saturation. I really just thought it had a cool look to it. This is 400th of a second, 2.0 aperture. And here I actually turned down the saturation for just kind of more of a country. I like the wood and the look of it. This is 1.8 and 640th of a second. And finally, we have a headshot here of Miss Lindsay, 1.8, 3/20th of a second. So this was just to show you strictly working with the a6500 and shooting models. I think it does a fantastic job. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe to our channel. If you have any comments or questions, I'd be happy to answer. Have a great day, everyone.